What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of the Bourbon Pour. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Brian.
And today, it's actually the Scotch Pour because one of our viewers, Andrew Butler, who lives over in England, mailed us these samples really a long time ago. We're really behind on this, so we apologize for that, Andrew, because I think when people send you stuff, you probably ought to get ahead of it.
Probably should have done it a little sooner. Now, I'm not gonna say anything to make you believe that we're big time Scotch drinkers.
Yeah.
So there was a little hesitance in our filming, just because we're a little worried what we're getting into. Because sometimes Scotch it's a whole other monster. Different but according to Andrew, this was going to be
a good starter pack.
Yeah, a good starter pack that's going to get us going in the right direction.
Yeah. So let's start with this. What's your experience with Scotch up to this point?
Very, very, very little. My first Scotch, there was a singer, Pete DeRoche.
Okay.
And he had a song, and he's talked about getting a bottle of Scotch on the rocks. So I went out and I was young. I went and bought the cheapest stuff I could buy at were reliable.
Vicks, of course.
Well, no, actually, I went to Revco, I think, or something like that. Not even around anymore. And I got it home, put that thing on ice, and it was horrible. But I think I paid $8 for the bottle. So bottom shelf of the bottom shelf.
Right.
And then I've had some I have a buddy that's really into Scotch, and he's given me some heavily peated stuff, and it's just different. It's one of those acquired tastes that I've just not acquired yet.
Yeah. So, same for me. I've had Scotch at like a wedding. I worked for a guy who really liked Scotch. Still wasn't my thing. I've tasted different Scotches through like Advent calendars, like whiskeys around the world, and then my brother-in-law, sister-in-law have given me like a Scotch kit. They don't like Scotch. I don't know why they bought it, but they did. And they had enough tasting of Scotch because they like bourbon too. And so they gifted that to me, and I kind of tasted some of it and wasn't necessarily a fan, but we really do appreciate this.
Yeah, it's really cool. But as far as the community and reaching out and doing stuff, how awesome is it that he sent this over to us to try?
Thank you, bud. You're awesome.
From over in England. I mean, that's crazy that we've reached that level to where we're in another country. So.
Right. So this first one here, Glass A, is I can't even pronounce it. I'm going to put it on the screen here. Highland Park. This is celebrating 50 years of Scottish ballet, I guess. And so this is 80 proof.
That one's got a strong...
for 80 proof, that's pretty strong.
Super strong something.
And it just smells like malty Scotch to me. I mean, I kind of get a lot of the similarity.
Now, just from 1, 2, 3, I nosed them while you were talking there. Yeah. They kind of went in the... 2's not terrible. Yeah. And the 3, which is going to be kind of funny because when we get to it...
We don't know what it is. So, quickly on that, in the shipping... one of the bottles broke. There should be a fourth one of these larger samples, and that leaked out onto this label. This bottle was fine, but it washed off the label, so we have no idea what's in it.
We're not sure what we're drinking there.
Yeah.
Let's see what we get into here. So.
Yeah.
It's actually not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Now you get the little bit of peatiness coming.
I don't know if that's peated though. See, not all Scotch is peated.
Yeah, but like a
whatever you get whenever
earthy, a little bit of earthy, but actually that's not.
I don't know if it's peated though. Like that's the thing.
If somebody gave that to me,
I wouldn't be
upset.
Too angry about that.
I would probably drink that whole pour. So.
Yeah.
Okay, Andrew, you're doing good so far.
Yeah. That's
we're 1 for 1 so far.
Yeah,
That's
a butterscotchy kind of thing. I would say that's probably one of the better scotches that I've had so far. Like you, I've probably had my kitchen's in the next room, so if you can hear Erica clanking around, whatever that is, I apologize. But a lot of the single malts and scotches have a butterscotch thing for me, so that's what that tastes like.
This second one's a big butterscotch.
Oh gosh, that smells so good. And this is, let me look again, make sure I got this right. So, Betonica I don't know. I can't. I'm just going to put it on the screen. Class of 2019, the Glenlivet, 92 proof. So
I've heard of that.
Yeah, Glenlivet.
So yeah, they're pretty popular.
The nose on this is phenomenal.
Yeah, it actually is really good.
It's butterscotch. You probably hear some cicadas. We're in the garage. It's butterscotch, but it's richer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go for a sip. I really dig that one. That one's way better than the first one. I like the first one. I really like that one. That's really good.
Get a little bit of like a smoky taste with it, but this one's
not. I don't know if I would say.
I don't know if smoke's
smoky.
the best.
I think like a roasted kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like
it's not a campfire type smoke. It's
like
just kind of
like if you ever sometimes like pretzels will have like a roasty kind of flavor to me, or like a roasted. I don't want to say peanut, but like or like a coffee kind of thing, like how it's roasted.
Right. No, that's not bad. That's actually pretty darn good.
Do you like first or second better?
Oh, second one by far.
Second one by far. I like A, but so far for me,
I do get a nutty taste.
I was just thinking that whenever I took a super small sip. Usually, when I take smaller sips, I can pick out some of those nuances.
Like a peanut, like you just bought them at the fair, and they're hot. And
coming right out of a roaster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really good. All right. Oh wait, I'm looking at my phone. This is the mystery pour.
This is the mystery pour. No label.
So this probably would be the one we like the most. So far, though, it's B for me.
That's got a pretty good nose on it too.
That's got a little bit more sourness to it, I think. It's not as malty.
I mean, it's still malty.
Butterscotchy. Butterscotchy. It's a little more sour. Not unpleasant. I still like the second glass best. B. Let's go for a sip. It's not that I don't like that one. I don't find it off-putting.
It's a little muted following the second one.
Wait, I don't know the proof. It's the mystery pour.
Yeah, maybe it was after it airs. Maybe Andrew can message us or reply and let us know what this actually was, because he should be able by process of elimination.
Well, the problem is that one broke and one washed off.
That's right.
And both of the labels were washed. So
okay, so yeah,
it's a toss-up.
True mystery.
It's either one of these or one of these.
Well, the good thing is it's not our favorite. So
favorite's the middle one.
Right now is the middle one.
Yeah.
So
that is actually quite impressed. I mean, like, quite impressed.
Yeah, I was really worried about this episode, right? Because we didn't want to be doing this and then just be so off put by
a jerk.
Yeah, that we're going to be jerks and this is terrible.
I noticed Brian didn't pour all of the 2-ounce sample here.
I didn't know. I didn't think we were supposed to.
I'm probably going to keep that one because I like that one. I do, truthfully.
That's actually not. That's
Andrew, my man.
Good.
Well done. Yeah. Like. This is actually scotch that I can drink. And he, we exchanged a few emails and he was like, no, I'm not, he was not rude, but he was like, I think that you really will like what I send you because I'm going to kind of get you into some scotch.
I just hope,
a beginner.
I hope that this is available in the United States.
No kidding.
Not something that's only over in England. That would stink.
Yeah. This is a lot of people talk about like the fruitiness. This has got, I don't know what it is. It's got some sort of fruitiness, like a kind of like a strawberry, maybe. Mm-hmm. Do you smell like a strawberry? Or a raspberry?
The nose, I still have a hard time getting past.
Just maltiness, malty butterscotchy.
Scotch, yeah. Which I'm sure that's acquired. That once you get past that and learn how to get to the other layer, but I'm not there yet. But palate-wise, this is pretty darn good.
It's palate now. We talked about the nuttiness. It's got like a peanut butter, like straight up like sweet, creamy peanut butter kind of thing. I really dig that. Andrew.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice, man. All right, so we're going to take a break here, rinse these glasses out. We've got 3 more samples to add to the video, so we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. Andrew, first round. phenomenal.
Yeah. Definitely a success. I'm blown away by that he's found something that we would like, and just when you have that in the back of your mind that you're just not going to like something, and then that's not bad.
I think that that was kind of eye opening to me because I had not found a Scotch that was like really my jam, and so Andrew, you know what you're doing, man. So appreciate that. So sorry I have to keep referencing my phone here, but this first one we have is I'm not going to try to say it once again, but this is looks like a 9-year-old 86 proof, and it looks pretty light. Yeah,
it smells kind of the same.
Malty.
That's about all I ever get out of a nose.
Not a whole lot of layers to Scotch for us, just because we're probably
just really don't know how to
inexperienced.
How to smell it.
Smoky. I think that might be peated, but not overly peated.
Not over peated, but
if it's peated,
yeah,
we're done.
It is smoky. Not bad.
Not off-putting.
No, not bad at all.
I would drink that.
I don't.
The smoke, though, as the finish goes on, it gets a little bit more bitter smoke.
Yeah. In general, I don't lean towards things that smell like smoke. I'm kind of more on the just traditional elements and stuff. But
right. Yeah, I agree. This next one is 96 proof. I'm going to put the name up here. Tripled matured is what this is.
So normally, what's a proof point? They're usually lower.
Scotches they're normally in the
80s, 90s. You don't get above 100.
No, there is some. I think there is some cask strength, but usually 92, 93, 94 is kind of the high point for this. But this one is 96 proof.
Ooh, this one smells a little smoky too.
That's definitely peated. It smells like bacon. You smell bacon?
A little savory. Actually, I don't smell bacon, but I smell
bacon.
I smell peat, and I smell kind of smoky.
Or sausage links. It's like I'm cooking.
There's something artificial.
Okay, yeah, like those crunchy bacon bits that you buy out of the store. Yeah. That's what I smell, with like liquid smoke on them.
Yeah.
yeah. All right, all about the palate.
Though. That one's different. Yeah.
There's some sweetness on the finish, but I'm a little bit overwhelmed at the beginning with the smoke.
Yeah, the smoke's strong on that one.
Yeah.
Man, it sticks around.
Yeah. It gets a little sweeter on the finish in particular, but yeah, I'm a little bit overwhelmed with smoke.
I need some water after that.
18. Once again, can't pronounce this because we're rednecks from Indiana. But this is 80 proof and 18 years old too. So
okay, this one smells good. This one, it's still. I don't know if it's from the other previous ones. But
that does smell good.
It smells a lot better. Still a little on the smoky side, but that could be
just lingering,
carrying over from the other.
And this one, out of all of them, you know how we talked about how it's kind of hard to get through some of the layers. I feel like if I spent time with this one, I could probably dissect a little bit more.
Which I think on the lower proof, I think Kurt from SLB always talks about he likes Scotch, but he likes to sit and analyze it for half hour, 45 minutes, and Scotch seems like something maybe you should do that with.
Right.
Yeah, this one's the nose is strong on this one. This is really,
especially for
really
80
good.
proof. So like usually 80 proof with bourbon, you're not getting.
Right.
Yeah. Let's go for a sip. A little light.
Yeah, a lot lighter than what I thought it was.
And I think the smoke from the first two probably.
Yeah.
It's a little bit chocolatey.
Mm-hmm. As good as the nose was,
didn't match the
palate.
Yeah. Or
didn't taste. It didn't taste bad. It tasted a little bland.
Yeah.
So I would have to say, of these, the nose is my favorite on this. This was probably my favorite as far as
That was the really smoky one.
the smoky one. But as far as
I think I liked A best.
as far as overall, I think it was the B out of the first batch.
For sure.
By far, that was
leaps and bounds.
That was phenomenal.
Leaps and bounds.
So pleasantly surprised. I like I said, I didn't expect much out of this. I'm sorry, Andrew. I was really worried about doing this episode just because I just never really found any Scotch that I really liked or cared for. But I came out with a true appreciation for Scotch. I think now I could probably visit some others, offer recommendations based on once I figure out what this bottle is and I go get it. I have a buddy here that's a big Scotch drinker, and I'm sure he can lead me in the right direction. If I say I like this, he can give me other stuff to go off of. And then maybe I can expand and keep on growing in Scotch, because my wife wants me to get into something else that costs a lot of money. So I'm sure that's what she wants, is a whole other section.
What we all need.
Yeah.
Andrew, really appreciate you, man. This was awesome. And like I said, I'm with Brian. I had low expectations because I had some Scotch before, didn't like it, but you curated a unbelievable 2 flights of whiskey, and we really don't have the words to say thank you for thinking of us, pouring these out. You know, I know some of these probably were high dollar.
Oh, I'm sure.
Scotch is not cheap. No whiskey is cheap. And then the fact that you were willing also to mail that to us, I know that did not come at a cheap cost. So we raise our glass to you.
Right,
so cheers to you, Andrew. Really appreciate that.
Just the cool thing about the bourbon community, they're just a good bond. They're just good people out there.
Right.
Like Andrew that would just do this out of the kindness of his own heart. He'd just send that out just because he wanted us to expand our horizons and maybe do something we wouldn't normally do. And it was just awesome that he did that. So we're really pleased with it. And like I said, I got a new appreciation.
Yeah.
So
and you came up with an unbelievable list. I mean, that Glass B, I would, if that's a bottle that we can find in the U.S., I'm going and buying it.
Yeah, definitely. Me too.
Depending on price.
Yeah.
That's always depending on price. But all right. So we're going to close this episode by saying, really, we do have a new appreciation for Scotch, thanks to Andrew, our friend. And when you're with your family and your friends, even if they're over across the pond, always share your whiskey.